So why is the child being born important now?
Or this is the case that you've seen the video of the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon that occurs with 9 different defendants attacking one individual.
Yeah, money just falling from the sky here, that is just going through people's fingers.
And Judge, if you wouldn't mind me kind of refreshing your recollection on what happened here.
Recall 2 cases, correct?
Correct.
23 CR 1654, which is the 2nd-degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 23 CR 1858, engaging in organized criminal activity, a 3rd-degree felony. So we got a 2nd-degree felony and a 3rd-degree felony. Those are also alleged to have occurred on different dates.
Correct.
Actually, the more recent indictment is alleged to have occurred before, over a year prior to the.
It's because it was re-indicted, Judge.
Yeah.
This defendant was actually.
No, that's not true. It's not. It's the date of the event is 2 different dates.
Correct. Yes, sir.
One is on June 4th, the engaging in organized criminal activity.
Yes, sir.
Of 2022, and then in October the following year,
Yes,
it is alleged that he committed aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Was he on a bond or something?
Yes,
Judge.
Yes, Your Honor. And
Yeah,
what's
good luck. That's going to be a high mountain to climb.
if I may, Judge, to properly remind you, he was on bond whenever the new charge came up, and counsel has been before you before with this request, and your prior ruling about that was that he would have no bond on this case that they're asking you to change your mind on.
Well, I'm always willing to listen to change circumstances because I stand by the previous, but what I did and why I did it. But tell me what additional information you would like me to consider.
Well, Judge, at this point, Mr. Petrie has been in custody for approximately 76 days. During that time, his longtime girlfriend, Miss McKnight, gave birth to a new child. And Mr. Petrie would just like to ask the court to give him an opportunity to have a bond set so that he can.
What was the point about that? I mean, what was the point? When was the child born? Is one of, I guess I'm going to lead to in logic. When was the child born?
November 13th. November 13th.
Last month.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but this aggravated assault in 23 CR 1654 is alleged to have occurred on or about October 1st.
Correct.
Of this year, which would have been like about a month before the child was born. So you had to know that the lady was pregnant with your child. So what's your point? I mean, I don't understand. Just because a child is born, God's natural in life, the way life works, a child is born. But the point is, you knew a child was on the way.
And
So yet you're, and the presumption of innocence applies, but you're charged with committing a crime of violence. So why is the child being born important now? I mean, it wasn't important enough a child forthcoming for him to not get indicted for a serious aggravated assault. See? I mean, it's God's work. He's not doing anything about it. It's God's work as the child is being born. But she was pregnant with your child, and you must have known that, I guess. And then, but yet with that obligation coming up, you decide, according to this indictment, to get involved in a serious offense. Let's see.
Just to remind you, Your Honor, this is the case that you've seen the video of the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon that occurs with 9 different defendants attacking one individual.
And just to clarify, Your Honor, I don't believe that the state is alleging that Mr. Petrie actually used a weapon in that offense.
Well, that's what it says. It did then and there use or exhibit a deadly weapon. That's what it alleges here in this indictment.
Those are the accusations. When you break down each of the individual's responsibilities, at this time, I'm not aware that this Petrie actually wielded a weapon, but he was involved as a party to the offense and certainly was involved with the assault.
They've indicted it as a party, which means he's got tantamount culpability by knowingly and voluntarily taking part.
Understood, Your
The
Honor.
way it's indicted. But I mean, the law parties carries with it the same culpability. But that's what happens when a group of people get together to hatch a bad plan that threatens the civility and peace of this community. Nobody, everybody's fed up with this. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah, I ask you first,
19.
sir. How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school.
Okay, when?
2022.
Okay, then what did you do after that? After you graduate, I mean, did you want to continue your education, Get it, maybe, get a $40 an hour job at the refinery since they're begging for local people to get these jobs, and we're having to have hotels built to bring out of towners to do the job because our local people aren't filling the jobs and they're getting in trouble. I mean, this is like money just falling from the sky here that is just going through people's fingers. We are blessed with opportunities. That $40 an hour gets you $100 grand with overtime, a little overtime, 6 figures, and you're messing around with this. This hopeless behavior. Whereas we have opportunities here that are dreams of a lifetime of success. All you got to do is follow the rules. Get an occupation. 2 years at LIT and you're in the refinery and making a lot of money and being honorable and a role model for the family. That's what needs to be done. But too often I'm seeing this kind of behavior where people are frivolous in their actions. When you can see a refinery everywhere you turn, and there's gold right there. The good way. You don't have to hurt people or threaten your life and others. Anyway, that's my Christmas wish, is that people would change their behavior. Finish school, get a trade, and go make money and be a role model of good. It's right there. No, we build hotels to bring out of town people to take the jobs that are right there. They have the jobs, but our people getting in cars and shooting up the town, beating up people. No, that's foolish. But it's a choice that you make. I mean, we're blessed. You can see from most parts of the city refineries. So you can be reminded, there it is, waiting for you to help. And they make things that are good for civilization. It's right here in this town. But anyway, that's
Judge, Mr. Petrie does have some experience in the electrical trade, and he's
yeah, he needs to be taking advantage of that. But you can't do it sitting in jail. Don't have a lot of people in the union in there. Those are get into a union, and those people are disciplined. They've got a trade, and they take great pride in their work, for example. But you're on the outside. They're on the inside. You're on the outside because of a choice you made. No, this is serious. And the bond, I don't see any difference, especially in what I've delineated. You're saying now a child is born, but the child was almost born when you made a choice, according to this indictment, to get involved in a terrible deed. No, the motion is not. I don't see any really changed circumstances from this circumstances. But anyway, we'll set it for trial, but something needs to be done in your life to salvage your life, because I can guarantee you that the people are fed up, and those people make up juries, and when these juries, I can trust them. They make pretty good decisions when the evidence is presented. You need to figure a way to fix this somehow and start doing the right thing. Maybe getting a trade and a.
At this point, the hearing has become about much more than bond. The judge is essentially delivering a life lesson, arguing that the defendant's biggest obstacle isn't opportunity, it's decision-making. Whether you agree with that perspective or not, it's clear the court sees this as a crossroads.
Something so that you can give back to the community and get well rewarded by the people who want to give us want to provide jobs for this area. And we're given first shot. That's what's amazing. And we're passing it up. People aren't able to do the job because they're not prepared. And it's simple. Just get an education, a trade, and stay out of trouble. And then you're six figures. Making more mortgages. But it's that simple. I get frustrated watching it. It's like water going through our fingers. But no, the bond has not changed. I would suggest maybe y'all need to work on something, or we'll set it for trial, but maybe there's something, to be done to fix this, where it doesn't sting so much and he can make a second chance and make the most of it. But this is, you did something that's a mess that has to get some people involved to fix. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to carry the load by simply making the right choices, which begins with running around with people who are better than you, not worse than, because people drag you up. They will drag you down if you run around with the bad people. You'll get down. They drag you to the lowest common denominator. That's the way it is with groups. You want to get in a group that's even better so that you can rise. I'll set it for trial. That's what we'll do. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then decide if y'all got something else changed what we can. And I'm ready to go whenever y'all want to try to work something other than trial, but we're at 550 trials. So we're trying cases just as fast as we can.
Any signatures, Judge?
Thank you, sir.
And that's where this hearing ends, with the bond request denied and the case heading toward trial. The judge wasn't persuaded that the birth of a child changed the circumstances enough to justify release. Instead, the focus remained on the seriousness of the allegations and the choices that led here.